Hey, I have not had a chance to teach. We had family in this weekend. I'm going to get back to Romans 12 shortly, Lord willing. But it's Thanksgiving, and I've got a bunch of holiday events. I've got a couple big shows to prepare for the next week here, but we'll see. The devotional is out now. So as of today, it's released. Preaching the Gospel to Myself, Volume 2. And I've made a bundle. Volume 1 and 2 are discounted if you buy them together by $10, discounted $10. But please get it if you're in the United States. Please get it from my site, ChristiansNeedTheGospel.com, and not a retailer, because I make no money off that. And like I said in that last message, if people in the States keep doing that, I won't be able to write anymore. And I didn't see anything really. Well, that's not true, but I saw a huge drop off on the last book, and thought that people just weren't interested, but then I found out that they were all buying them from the retailer and not from my website. So I had to keep reiterating that. Please buy it from my site, or I can't do this. But I thought I'd read day 7. I was just reading. This one encouraged me a lot when I wrote it. So, because Christ is my apostle, I am secure in his representation. Hebrews 3:1, therefore, holy brethren, partakers of the heavenly calling, consider the apostle and high priest of our profession, Christ Jesus, the apostle of our profession. When Hebrews 3:1 calls us to consider the apostle and high priest of our profession, Christ Jesus, it is a profound declaration of Christ's unique and dual role in our salvation. As the apostle of our profession, Jesus is our faith's ultimate representative and ambassador. In biblical terms, an apostle is a sent one to announce a message. God sent him to us to communicate the Father to us as his speaking. But have you thought about the fact that he has also been sent to God on your behalf? He has been sent into the very presence of God, into the holiest, and into the heavens to represent our profession of faith, which justifies and qualifies us for all that God has given to him. He represents the totality of our faith and the entirety of our profession before the Father. If you have a message to deliver, you want a good representation of that message, or a good representative of that message. Jesus Christ is the ambassador of our profession to God. He delivers it with his boldness, his character, and his familiarity with the Father. This is critical because while we barely know God and are growing in the knowledge of God, our profession is often on our timid lips, and we are full of fears and tend to waver between faith and unbelief. But as the ambassador of our profession, Jesus Christ declares our message, I believe, with confidence and boldness to the Father, so that there is no hint of the timidity in it, or the doubt. The high priest of our profession. Hebrews tells us that to please God, we must believe that he is, and that he's a rewarder of those who seek him. James says we ask in faith, nothing doubting when we approach God, if we wish to receive from him. But we are all over the place in our minds and our hearts and our struggle with our flesh. God has made a provision for this by giving us Christ as the apostle of our profession. Not only is our apostle in the heavens, but he's our high priest interceding for us. Hebrews exhorts us, hold fast to our profession, precisely because we have a high priest who sympathizes with our weakness. Jesus, having walked in our flesh and faced our temptations, fully understands our struggles. This empathy strengthens his intercession on our behalf, ensuring that our faith is sustained even when we falter. His priesthood is based on the assurance that our profession will never fail, because he is faithfully upholding us. Thus, Christ's dual role as apostle and high priest gives us immense security. He not only represents us before the Father as the apostle of our faith, but he also continually ministers to us as our high priest, ensuring that nothing can separate us from God's love. Our profession is not based on our ability to hold fast, but on Christ's unshakable commitment to represent, intercede, and keep us. In him, our faith is not just a profession of words, but a living reality, maintained and perfected by the one who has been sent to secure our place in God's presence forever.